is everyone's least favorite kind of weather this time of year, Keith. Freezing rain and drizzle is just no good for anything.
Yeah, we've been hitting that a lot. Like the last couple of weeks, we've had several instances of it. And here's another one where it's not a lot of moisture, but the temperature profile is such that we're seeing freezing rain and freezing drizzle. And it's indicated in the pink here. Sometimes that can indicate sleet, but we know in this case that we're talking about freezing rain. Let's get down into southern Maine, where it has been really Portland, down into Biddeford. You can see warmer air trying to win out along the immediate coastline along Route 1, and it's doing so. But Standish, some accidents we're hearing in Gray as well. So this is enough of a coating that roads that are not treated well, back roads, and more so sidewalks and people's driveways have been a really big problem over the last few hours. We'll eventually warm up, and you can see that warmer air getting into Bucksport, for example. Bangor has some light freezing drizzle, but they're likely to actually change over relatively quickly compared to surrounding areas. And then it's snow. You're lucky if it's snow in Skowhegan just ending. There's not a lot of moisture here, so it does lift out this afternoon. Temperatures continue to warm, get us above that point where we see freezing drizzle, actually get us into the upper 40s to around 50 over down East Maine later this afternoon. That all drifts out, the last of the precipitation later on tonight. We're partly cloudy overnight tonight. We drop down to about freezing, 20s in the mountains, couple of snow showers and squalls possible. Tomorrow, though, overall is a quiet day, about 30 to 35 degrees. We'll see some sun. We haven't done a lot of that lately, right? Yesterday was sunny, but it had been 4 days since we've seen sun. Today, we're not going to see any. On Thursday, we will, so it'll be a little bit of a nicer day, and then our storm moves in on Friday. So what we know about this storm now is that the trend of it being farther east is sticking. So we talked yesterday about it really needed to get west if this was going to be a big deal for us. Well, time's running out for that to happen because the models continue to be east with it. They haven't gone farther east, but they haven't nudged west either, which is something I was kind of anticipated they would do. So as it stands, that low is pretty far away, and what we're looking at is probably what we call a deformation band off the northwest side of this storm. Something you see set up sometimes towards Sebago Lake, in this case would set up along the coastline and give us our snow. And so the closer you are spatially to the storm down East Maine, the more snow you're going to see. It starts on Friday morning, moves out on Friday night, and we're cold and quiet on Saturday. So Todd's first crack at this storm I think is reasonable, 2 to 4 inches in Portland, Augusta, Bangor, and then 4 to 8 into Bar Harbor and Rockland. If the storm stays this far east, 2 to 4 might even be a stretch out towards Freiburg. It might be just too far away from the center of the storm. So if it doesn't jog west by this afternoon's model runs, this is what we're going to get. And it's not a huge deal. After that, it snaps off some cold lobes on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and perhaps reloading for next weekend. Pattern looks pretty cold. A disturbance in the upper atmosphere there is the reason for it. So cold on Saturday, mid-20s overnight lows in the single digits. Some rain and snow showers possible Sunday afternoon. Then Arctic blast starts Monday. It's very cold into Tuesday. High temperatures in the single digits. Overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, as we talked about. Pat, we could be talking about 10 below, close to the coastline, which is very, very cold for the coast to see. We'll get that as we get a little bit closer.
All right, thank you, Keith.